Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up, the Panthers struggled against number 9 Burlington, but first, today's top stories. 92 volunteers organized a special evening for 68 guests with special needs at the Knights at Columbus Hall in Washington on Friday night. Beyond Limits, an organization separate from the annual event, A Night to Shine, took the initiative to host this dreamy and fun-filled party for individuals aged 14 and above with special needs for the second consecutive year. The event featured a beautifully decorated Ocean Dreams theme, complete with fish bowls, fish nets, blue lights, and other ocean-themed decorations. The Washington County Cattlemen prepared a delicious dinner of hot dogs and burgers, with Fairway and Pizza Ranch contributing donations. After the meal, the guests enjoyed dancing, face painting, karaoke, and balloon animals. Bandana the Clown delighted everyone with his balloon art, while Darren and Denise DeLong led the karaoke sessions. The event was considered a success by organizer Ann Williams, who expressed gratitude to the guests, volunteers, families, and the community. In Mount Pleasant, the Henry County Heritage Trust organized an event featuring the Llewellyn Quaker Museum, which delved into the historic Rural Dags versus Alua Frazier 1848 Salem slave case and trial. Kathy and Dave Hellman, dressed in period attire, shared the story of a Missouri slave owner's pursuit of 9 escaped slaves into Iowa and the individual who aided them. The escaped slaves, including John and Mary Walker, 4 children, Sam and Dorcas Fulcher, and an 18-year-old pregnant woman named Julia, were pursued by bounty hunters. However, the Salem community intervened, insisting the matter be brought before a justice of the peace. The judge ruled that the slaves could not be taken due to insufficient evidence. 4 of the slaves were eventually recaptured, leading to a $10,000 lawsuit filed by Daggs against 19 men who had assisted the slaves. The ruling favored Daggs, but awarded him less than the requested amount. The Hellmans emphasized the significance of such historical events, encouraging further explanation at the Llewellyn Quaker Museum in Salem. Kalona is gearing up for its annual town festival, Kalona Days, which will take place this weekend. The event, scheduled for June 16th and 17th, will feature new attractions such as a pickleball tournament, a cookie baking contest, and the use of newly installed playground at the city park. Tanya Poole, the director of the Kalona Chamber of Commerce, expressed her enthusiasm for the festival, emphasizing the community's teamwork and the wide range of activities suitable for all ages. While most of the events will be free, there will be an entry fees for the fun run, with the proceeds going towards research on invasive labular carcinoma, a rare form of breast cancer. The inclusion of ILC support has generated significant interest and doubled the registrations for the fun run. The festival will offer a variety of activities, including wagon rides, a farmer's market, a pie and cookie baking contest, a pickleball tournament, a kids pedal pool, water activities, a parade, and live music at Kalona City Park in the evening. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kalona Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kalona connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
When you aspire to be a dancer, you are both an artist and an athlete. Your strength combines with beauty and grace seamlessly. Your efforts result in enhanced coordination, the ability to cooperate and compromise with others, and the confidence to perform in front of an audience. Not to mention the fun you will have and the lifelong friendships you will develop. We are enrolling now for fall classes, and we would love to see you shine like the star that you are. Join us for Dance and Tumbling at Stairway to the Stars. Please visit our website for online registration.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Been in healthcare for many years. I know that Tammy's that person who wants to help others and take care of us. She knows the healthcare business and wants to take care of others.
Hello and welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up, we have your 5-day forecast, but first, obituaries. Kenneth Paul Greiner of Brighton passed away on June 10th at the age of 75. A funeral service will be held at 10:30 a.m. June 16th at Beatty Funeral Home. Ronald N. Hahn, Sr. of DeWitt, passed away on June 10th at the age of 87. A celebration of life will be held at 10:30 a.m. June 13th at the Jones and Eaton Funeral Home. Mary Ann Smith of Mount Pleasant passed away on June 11th at the age of 67. Services are pending at the Olson Powell Memorial Chapel. Calvin Maddie of Mount Pleasant passed away on June 9th at the age of 74. No formal services will be held. The Olson Powell Memorial Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Cynthia Houston of Salem passed away at the age of 72. A memorial service will be held at 2 p.m. June 17th at the Olson Powell Memorial Chapel. Lewy Paul Meagher of New London passed away on June 9th at the age of 83. A memorial service will be held at 11 a.m. June 17th at Elliott Chapel. Norma Jean Ballard of Fairfield passed away on June 7th at the age of 93. No services will be held. Murphy Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Rowena Fern Poole of Fairfield passed away on June 9th at the age of 73. A celebration of life will be held at a later date. Benner Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Edith Shanholzer of Mount Pleasant passed away on November 6th at the age of 98. A private grade-side service will be held at Batavia Cemetery. Murphy Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Doris I. Hudden of Canton passed away on April 23rd at the age of 90. A celebration of life will be held at a later date at Assembly of God Church in Canton. Oak Shines Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. Today the weather is beautiful with a high of 83 and mostly sunny skies. Tomorrow temperatures will rise to 87 degrees and it'll be partly cloudy. On Thursday, temperatures will continue to rise to 91 degrees and it'll be mostly sunny. Temperatures will begin to fall back down on Friday with a high of 88 degrees and mostly sunny skies. There's a chance of thunderstorms Saturday evening and the high will be 83. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at sports. Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
I met Tammy about 20 years ago when her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching. Told me that she was into doing senior benefits. We became even closer friends. She cares about everybody, especially the seniors, so call her.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656. Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports. The Mount Pleasant softball team faced off against the number 9 ranked Burlington in a Southeast Conference showdown on Monday night. Despite their efforts to limit Burlington's offense, Mount Pleasant struggled to get their own bats going, resulting in a 4-0 loss in the first game and a 12-0 loss in the second. In the first game, Mount Pleasant's Taya Alter pitched well, allowing just 1 run through 4 innings. However, a 2-run home run in the 5th inning gave Burlington a 4-0 lead that they maintained. Mount Pleasant managed only one hit in the game. The second game saw Burlington dominate at the plate, scoring early and sealing the win with a 12-0 victory. With these losses, Mount Pleasant's record dropped to 4-13 overall and 1-7 in conference play. They'll have another chance to face Burlington on Thursday to conclude the season series. In a tough doubleheader against Burlington, the Mount Pleasant Panther baseball team struggled to come out on top. The Greyhounds secured victories of 12-3 and 4-3 at Community Field. The Panthers showed promise early in both games, but Burlington managed to maintain their upper hand. In the first game, Mount Pleasant initially scored with a double by Carter Amos and a bunt single by Payson Coleman. However, they were unable to maintain the momentum as the Greyhounds took a 4-1 lead. The Panthers fought back with RBIs from Jake Ensminger and Peyton Walker, narrowing the gap to 4-3. Unfortunately, Burlington dominated the later innings, scoring 8 runs to seal the win. In the second game, Mount Pleasant once again took an early lead, but Burlington responded with 2 runs to secure a 4-3 victory. Despite the losses, several players contributed hits and RBIs for the Panthers, and pitcher Zarek Vanghaus delivered a solid performance. That is the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your news break, and I will see you next time.